Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dan on Sports. Well, we're going to start our previews for the upcoming Major League Baseball season 2026, as I had talked about in the episode on Tuesday. So we're going to begin with the Western Division of both the American and National Leagues today. Now, last year, the Seattle Mariners won the West over the Houston Astros by 3 games, and the Astros led for most of the season, led the division, but the Mariners came on strong, and of course, they lasted until the 7th game of the ALCS against the Detroit Tigers. But the Mariners, the Astros, the Rangers, the Athletics, and the Angels all play in the American League Western Division. So, how will they fare? Let's take a look. I think the Seattle Mariners, who were 90 and 72 in 2025, are going to be about the same this year. They could very well win the division again. They certainly haven't taken a step back. They might even take a step forward. So, will the Mariners be better this season? Let's just say the Mariners are going to be steady and will be in contention all season long. Are they improved? Well, they have the opportunity to get better. I don't see the Mariners getting worse. So let's look at it from that standpoint. Then come the Houston Astros. Now, the Astros, they ended up 87 and 75. They got off to a slow start, if you recall, in 2025, but then they bounced back. But they all season long, they seemed to be, even when they were in the lead in the division, they seemed to be in an uphill fight. So I think the Astros are going to be about the same in 2026. They finished 12 games over 500. They're going to be about that this season. They could actually take a step back. Texas Rangers, who ended up at 500, they're going to be better this year. They've made some improvements. They've got a new manager. I look for the Rangers to be improved in 2026. The Las Vegas/Sacramento Athletics, and remember, the A's are playing some games in Las Vegas this year. I think they're going to be a better team. In fact, I think the Athletics will be among the most improved teams in Major League Baseball in 2026. Watch out for the A's. There's a lot of talent there. They've got a good manager. They're more focused. They don't have to worry about, Sacramento, Las Vegas, what's our name? They're going to be playing in both cities in 2026. Watch out for the Athletics. And the Angels, last year they were 72 and 90. I don't see the Angels being that much better. I really don't. So when you look at the picture for 2026, again, as an overview, I look for the Mariners to be steady. I look for the Astros to be about a 10-game over 500 team. I look for the Athletics to be much improved. They might be one of the most improved teams in baseball. The Rangers will be better, and the Angels will be their usual mediocre self. Now let's look to the National League West, where you've got the defending world champion, the 2-time defending world champion, Los Angeles Dodgers, the San Diego Padres, the Arizona Diamondbacks, the San Francisco Giants, and the Colorado Rockies. Dodgers, well, could they be improved? The Dodgers seem to be improved every season, so the Dodgers are going to be the Dodgers, and they could very well win their division again, but they don't have to win their division in order to make the postseason and go on to three-peat. But the Dodgers will be making the playoffs in 2026. If they don't, there ought to be an investigation, or there are going to be a lot of injuries on that team. So I look for the Dodgers to be the Dodgers. San Diego Padres last year, and remember the Dodgers won the division last year by 3 games over the Padres. The Padres ended up at 90 and 72. I look for the Padres once again to be a team that is along the lines of how they performed in 2025. Anywhere from a 10 to a 20-game over 500 team. That's how I view the Padres in 2026. Giants finished at 500. For a while, they were in contention. I think the Giants will be an improved team this year. Improved enough to make the postseason? Hard to say. Of course, they've got that new manager, Tony Vitello, whose experience is only collegiately. That'll be interesting to watch. 12 coaches on the staff. Do not underestimate the fact that one of the coaches is Ron Washington, a baseball guy through and through. I look for the Giants to be improved in 2026. Maybe not that much, but still improved. As far as the Diamondbacks, they finished 2 games under 500. Seems hard to believe the Diamondbacks played the Rangers in the 2023 World Series, doesn't it? And now they're going to be going into 3 seasons removed from winning the National League pennant. They're a classic example of how you get hot near the end of the regular season and stay hot in the postseason. That's how they won the National League pennant in 2023, and good for them. I look for the Diamondbacks to be a bit better in 2026, not dramatically better, but better. And the Colorado Rockies, who were 43 and 119, narrowly avoiding history ignominiously as the team which would have lost the most games of any team in a single season. They avoided it. And they did improve under manager Warren Schaefer, who's got the interim tag removed. And I think the Rockies will be a better team this year. How better? I think the Rockies are capable of winning 70 games in 2026. And if they did, that would be a vast improvement. So, again, overview, the Dodgers, the same. Contenders, on the cusp of three-peating. Padres, about the same as last year, which is good. They will contend. The Giants, improved, but by how much? Maybe a tad improved, but they should be a team that finishes 2, 3, 4, 5 games over 500. And again, remember, they finished 500 in 2025. Diamondbacks, better. Again, along the lines of the Giants. Maybe not that much better, but still an improved team. And I look for the Rockies to be an improved team. I really do. And, truth be known, I broadcast their AA teams games in Hartford, but I see improvement all the way around for the Rockies, and I think that their fans who are so loyal will enjoy that improvement in 2026. So there you have it, my overview of both the American League West and the National League West. We'll have more reviews coming in the next few days. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and thank you for subscribing to my newsletter. And to do that, all you have to do is go to danonsports.com. See you later.